Hey, what's happening? This is Nick just coming at you. I wanted to try to explain to you. I've seen this question popping up on Facebook, and I had the same question when I first moved into town from Atlanta. And I wondered, why bars were closing early and music venues were trying to shut it down by 10 or 11 o'clock. Venues that serve alcohol, restaurants, hotels. It seemed like everything went on the down low right at dark. And I asked a few questions and I asked around, and I was told that the DRAM shop laws in South Carolina are very, very strict. So I decided to go ahead and do an investigation and pull up some information on the DRAM shop law in South Carolina. So it's going to sound like I'm reading to you, which I am, but this is my own independent investigation on the DRAM shop law in South Carolina. Here we go. So before we get started, I wanted to just talk about businesses opening and closing and the economy and, places that have been around for a long time shutting down and new places coming in and kind of business that Hilton Head Island does. It's mostly vacationers. There is locals, but not in abundance. It's an island and it's in South Carolina. So you're always going to have turnover of business, especially if you have an issue with your product. You got to have good product. If you have good product, consistent good product, you're going to go ahead and you're going to be successful for as long as you want to be. Once you lose that consistency, people notice and they shy away, and that's when you close down. But the economy is terrible right now. People are scared to spend money. Business was down in Hilton Head, on Hilton Head. Let me correct myself. People get mad when you say in Hilton Head. You're not in Hilton Head. You're on Hilton Head. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not in it. You're on it. Just saying. Anyway, so let's move on to what the DRAM shop law is. See if I can do this. All right, so here we go. Let me see if I can pull this off, explain what a DRAM shop law is. It is a statute that holds establishments liable for damages caused by intoxicated customers. These laws vary by state. All right, so check it out. The purpose of a DRAM law or shop law is to promote responsible alcohol service, okay? Not consumption. Promote responsible alcohol service by the establishment. Reduce alcohol-related accidents and injuries. Hold establishments accountable for negligent service. The provisions are establishments are liable for damages caused by intoxicated customers. Establishments must have been negligent in serving or selling alcohol. Establishments should have foreseen potential harm. And this includes bars, restaurants, nightclubs, liquor stores, hotels. So here's a liability scenario. Overserving a customer. Serving visibly intoxicated customers. Failing to intervene with intoxicated customers. And allowing minors to purchase or consume alcohol. Damages, personal injury or death, property damage, or economic losses. There is definitely state variations. Some states have stricter liability standards. Others cap the damages or provide affirmative defenses. A few states have no DRAM shop law. I didn't know that. So South Carolina's DRAM shop law, if you want to look it up, is South Carolina Code ANN period 15-63-630. Establishments liable for damages caused by intoxicated customers. Negligence standard applies. There's all kinds of terms used in this DRAM shop law. Visible intoxication, reckless service, foreseeability, negligence, affirmative defense. The consequences are huge: financial losses for the establishment, increased insurance costs, a reputation that could be possibly damaged. There's also lots of prevention strategies that they give you with these DRAM shop laws: server training programs, ID verification, monitoring customer consumption, safe serving practices. It's really strict in South Carolina. All right. So in talking about this, I just want to say I am 100% pro DRAM shop law. What I am not on board with is an outdated DRAM shop law. And the law in South Carolina is 100% outdated. And what that does, it just impacts the whole economy in an area, whether it's Hilton Head or Bluffton. An outdated DRAM shop law threatens businesses and jobs, harming local economies. It really does. Excessive liability costs hinder the ability to invest in staff, updating their facilities, and if they want to give to a community event. Updated laws would stimulate growth, allowing the restaurants and bars to create more jobs and contribute to the local tax base. Also advocate for balanced laws that protect public safety and small businesses. Updated laws should consider factors like customer behavior, medical conditions, and medication interactions. Why would the restaurant or bar be liable for this? That is my question. These outdated DRAM shop laws, they can be crippling with financial losses to a restaurant, bar, or venue. The fear of liability discourages entrepreneurs from opening new establishments in our city. Current laws stifle innovation, limiting the diversity of our entertainment and hospitality industry. Come on, man. We got to do better here in South Carolina. We got to raise the burden of proof that would ensure frivolous lawsuits are dismissed. This would prevent excessive financial burdens. Affirmative defenses would allow us to demonstrate responsible serving practices. And most of all, capping punitive damages that would prevent excessive financial burdens. Look, man, here's my deal, man. I think a bar should make sure they don't overserve somebody, but I think it all lays on the person. I mean, you have to be responsible. You have to drink responsibly, okay? You have to know when you've had too much to drink. And if you did, you need to have friends around that can drive you home. Seriously. I mean, public intoxication, I am totally against. And because I've been there, it's stupid. It's stupid. And, it's dangerous. It's really dangerous. So I guess my thoughts are, I don't believe that the restaurants, bars, music venues, hotels, all of them that serve alcohol should be 100% liable for your stupidity. I'm just saying, man. You got to draw the line somewhere. And I think it's hurting Bluffton, these DRAM shop laws, because there's a lot of cool places around here and a lot of people don't get out until 9 o'clock. All right. People work. There's not a lot of retired people in Bluffton. People think there's a lot of retired people in Bluffton. Only 13% of the population in Bluffton is over 65 years old. I think it's 27 to 54. That's almost 60% of Bluffton's population. Do you know how much profits are being lost by the restaurants? Because they close early because they're scared. They're scared to run their business the way it needs to be run. They can't hire the correct amount of people because their profits are low, because they got to shut it down. I just don't think it's right. I think the DRAM shop law needs to be updated. I think there needs to be something needs to happen. I don't know what there needs to be. I'm not a restaurant owner, but there's plenty of restaurant owners around here that need to get together and get this DRAM shop law updated so people can have fun again. Seriously. So people could make money again. I mean, the bands, think of all the bands that would have work. Now, I know the music thing is a totally different, the volume control, certain areas of town. That's a whole different situation. Not even talking about that. I'm talking about a restaurant owner being comfortable, staying open late, serving people till 10, 11 o'clock at night, and not worrying about liability issues because of the outdated DRAM shop law. I'm up for people to maybe put a Facebook page together, go after the government, say, hey, man, we're losing money. I'm losing my business. I need profit. I need profit. I need more people. I need to stay open later. Can't be scared. Somebody wants to come in for a 7 and 7 at 9:30. I don't want to be scared of serving that person because of the outdated DRAM shop laws in this city and state. It's the statewide. So that's just my 2 cents. I hope I make sense. If I said something incorrect, you can correct me. I'm not perfect, even though I claim to be. Thank you so much for listening. DRAM shop laws, outdated in South Carolina. We need to fix it, and we need to fix it soon. Thank you for listening.